distinguished guest, parent of Preschools board member, Mrs. Clarita Zaraga, Rosemont School Executive Directress, Ms. Carmen Johnson, Consultant for Personal Information, Mrs. Leila Del Rosario, Rosemont faculty and staff, my beloved co-parents, guests, and to the graduating class of 2016 Rosemont School, good morning. As we celebrate and honor another milestone in our children's lives, we try to look back on what has transpired the past 3 or 4 years. It has truly been an emotional ride. Most especially for the first-time parents among us, when we started dropping off our children to their bambino or nursery classes. Remember when they used to cling to us, scared with the new environment, and every day we had to encourage them to play or to sing or to dance with their other classmates? They were just babies then, especially when they would waddle and drag their big red Rosemont bags past Mang Andy or Miss Josie through the short hallways of the school to go to their classroom. Today, they're more confident, and I am amazed at how they're able to solve problems, read their stories, write mini booklets, choreograph dances, and memorize their lines for their play. They're able to draw so much better, express their feelings, and have started to learn how to reason. Rosemont, what are you teaching them? There are specific memories that we will always associate with Rosemont. Mother's Day in September instead of May. Our children become first-time cheer dancers for Father's Day. The black room during Children's Day, where the scary rooms do not seem scary with all the treats that they get. Who would forget Rosie and Monty during Virtuous Fridays and the firecracker and angel claps when someone has a birthday? How about the sweet kids from Sacred Heart Parish School that we always love and care for year after year? These are experiences that our children will keep in their core memories for a long time. This is already my 3rd graduation, and always I get emotional when hearing the Rosemont song. I will not cry. I will try not to later. I'm sure your parents have heard them singing and practicing at home their cry fest of a song that goes, now I stand here proudly, knowing that I'm ready to move on to new journeys and create brand new memories. I don't know about you, but this really tugs my heartstrings. It just summarizes how we have brought our kids as babies in Bambino. Then we see them literally grow up as independent children, now graduating from preschool. Imagine all the learnings and values that these kids have absorbed the past 3-4 years for them to be ready for new journeys. Preschool has taught our kids the basic learnings that one needs to survive the real world. But how about us? Are we ready, parents? Maybe this event is a good time for us to relearn and to remind ourselves the basic values that we have learned when we were in kinder. To pick up some points from Robert Fulgo's book, I'm sure we all know this, I need to know I learned in kindergarten. We need to play fair, that's basic justice. We need to share, especially with the less fortunate. We need to put things back and clean up, that's basic orderliness. Wash your hands or we will get sick. Or take a nap as we need to rest. As we grow older, our problems tend to be more complicated. Sometimes we even overthink things and forget the basics. Most often, we need to be reminded to choose the simple option as long as it's for the good, right? As the first educators of our children, we always have to remember and to be conscious to live the basics that our children have learned in preschool. As Saint Jose Maria once said, children are pitiless witnesses of their parents' lives. You do not realize it, but they judge everything. And sometimes they judge you badly. So everything that goes on in your home has a good or bad effect on your children. Try to help them with your own good example. Try not to hide your piety from them. Try to be clean in your behavior. Then they will learn, and they will be the crown of your maturity and age. They will be the crown of your maturity and old age. Our children will be our pride and joy when we have taught them well by our good example. For this, we would like to thank Rosemont for giving us an opportunity to remind us this basic tenet through our children. Again, I ask, are we ready, parents? Are we ready to make them create new memories? Our children have learned friendship at Rosemont. To get along with others, invite the shy ones for recess, and work with others as a team. Being in the big school will surely invite more friends into their lives, hence more memories. We ourselves have fostered friendships with our first mentors in the school and with our children's first teachers. And we have worked with them the past years to help mold our children to how they are today and tomorrow. We have also cultivated friendships among ourselves that we will carry beyond just being kinder co-parents. From simple hi's and hellos, we have learned to make real friends. In the past months or years, we have opened up ourselves beyond the needs of our children and have shared personal successes and concerns. We thank Rosemont for giving us our children's friends, for support and to love, and to learn to be more open to other friendships that we will nurture in the big school. Lastly, I ask again, are we ready, parents? Are we ready to let go? Maybe not just yet, but we have to learn. We have to encourage our children to fly high and help them fulfill their dreams. We have to foster and encourage them to focus on their tasks and give them a goal to follow. As what we have learned from Rosemont, we too should learn independence from our children. Then we reflect this as giving support and independence to them. For if they grow, they will truly find themselves. So it is not just our children that have benefited from Rosemont's teachings. We too have learned and have been reminded by our own preschool learnings today. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you and a wonderful morning to all.
Thank you, Mrs. Santos.